Hello guys, in this video I'll show you how you can make this destroyed exploded tank barrel. So just modeling some nice damage like so. I figured it's a fun exercise to do. Let's go ahead and start with the cylinder. I'll go ahead and center it. I'll rotate by 9 degrees. Alright, let's choose a good starting number. 32 should work pretty well. Alright, let's delete both of these ends and move this further away. Alright, let's make this larger. Let's go ahead and insert a loop through here. Alright guys, so what we gotta do is start to split them off a little bit. Like something like this. So I'll just go ahead and make a cut like so. And then delete this. Doing the same over here. Alright, let's insert a few more loops. And we can begin to rotate this. As well as move. Alright. Now just continue and keep doing that. See, like here, it meets closer together, and then here it's further apart. So, add some nice variety here. If you guys are enjoying this video, be sure to check out the description where I have links to more advanced courses such as on sci-fi design, futuristic vehicles, furniture, and more comprehensive advanced courses. You can also go into Freeform and do a little bit of push, a little bit of shift, which I have set to Control 4. It's kind of a faster way of moving than just having to select all the time. Alright. So guys, we got something like this. And let me show you maybe another way. I always like to show multiple ways of doing things. Another way that we could have done this is, let's say for example, let me go ahead and weld that. Let's say for example we scale this. All right. Maybe select various edges here. All right, and then we can chamfer. Make it open. 0. Now I can go ahead and then go into border. Select all the borders here. Go back into edge. Deselect this here. Maybe like do a little bit of noise. Well, let me see here. Let's convert it to vertex first. Here I'll turn on select vertices only. Now kind of split things apart. Alright, so then I could just kind of use shift to further explode this. So I just wanted to show you kind of another method right here. Perhaps another method. Is turbo smooth. And then delete some parts here. Alright, noise. Alright, let's turn on some soft selection. Alright guys, so here's kind of another method right here. I'm gonna get back to the original one that I was doing right here. Alright, we can go ahead and let's say turbo smooth and then shell. And then further kind of create this damage effect. By just extruding. So as you keep modeling those details, eventually you can apply, for example, data channel. Then we can use auto edge crease weights. And then open subdiv, for example. You can see what data channel does here. So eventually guys, just like that, you can keep modeling it and get all those nice little details. I'll go ahead and model a little bit more for you here. And then I'll go ahead and be on my way because now you guys know how to model it. This is also a situation, guys, where good topology doesn't really matter because it is meant to be a very destroyed object. So feel free to help yourself by adding in some triangles. And you will find that it makes the result much more deformed. Another thing you can do, guys, is you can actually just go ahead and use, for example, tessellate or mesh smooth to give yourself more local detail to work with. And you can see that tessellate makes it much more angular. So for example, if I apply tessellate on the autopilot modifier, notice how it makes it much more angular here, which may be what you're looking for to give that more damage result. Okay, so just like that, you can get a very good damage effect here. Thank you for watching and take care.